Cash that fucking ticket. Big Dick Vic slinging that fucking prick all over the snake pit yesterday, baby. Right in Justin Thomas's ass. Suck it, JT. Big Dick Vic slinging that thing. Wow.
Wow.
What a win.
Seriously, amazing performance from Vic. I mean, you forget that when you get a guy who's great at golf and is the man, like they don't just miss 5 foot putts down the stretch and can't hit a good shot. And he just went and took the tournament.
As soon as we got to the snake pit, that little fuck JT just shit his pants. And Big Dick Vic, wow, what a couple shots on 16 and 17. Oh, and he made the putts. I knew he was making that putt on 17. Oh, I fucking knew it.
Yeah. He just gotten that shot on 16. I mean, that might be the best shot I've ever seen. I don't
Oh,
want to be
dude, the
like
hardest hole
over
in the course. Small area to get it within like 5 feet like he did. I thought it was going closer too. I'm surprised it didn't get closer than that.
Yeah.
But that was like, oh, what a shot.
And he wasn't even, it's not like he was even bad all day. Like JT just went berserk.
Yeah, JT was making everything.
At one point, JT makes that putt on, I think it was 11 to go 2 up. He makes the putt in 11.
11. The par 5, yeah.
Or is it 12? No, it's 12. He makes the putt on 12, and Vic is still on 11. And that he goes up to 12 under, and Vic's at 10 under.
And Vic didn't get the par 5.
Right.
Right?
So it might have been 13. Yeah. So he made like an 18 footer, and that was the one when it seemed like it was over.
Well, then JT birdied 14 to go 3 up. Vic still had a big putt. He had like a 12 footer because he laid up on that par 5 on 14.
Yep.
And he walked in a fucking 12 footer, which wasn't an easy putt. It had some break to it, but he walked it in. So that got us from 3 back to 2 back. And then JT on 15 made that 20 footer.
Yeah.
Right?
That was the one when I thought
we were done there. I thought we were done there.
Went
And
to
I had
minus
actually
800.
gotten on JT Friday, I think after Thursday's round at 90 to 1. So but I could only get a small amount on it. So I was like, okay, whatever. He's not going to fully fuck me. You know what I mean? If he goes full JT. And then he did what JT always does when we're on him.
Yeah. But I mean, that man, like even the times been on him, he hasn't really been minus 800 with 3 holes to play.
Right. And even when he did that, Vic still needed to go get it to get the win. You know what I mean? Like he still had to make that shot on 16.
I don't feel like like JT choked at all.
No, 16. Well, I think the tee shot on 18 was kind of a choke job.
Yeah.
Right? You got to find the fairway. I know it's a tough tee shot, but like, because he hit a great shot on 17. He basically hit the same shot Vic did on 17. 5 iron to 15 feet. Just Vic made the putt, and JT made a good putt too, but he just one putt that didn't go in. 16 is what it is. I mean, everybody's scared of that water to the right, so the bailout's left, and he just bailed out. It was just a bad drive. But is it a choke?
I don't think it was. And at the time, JT's up 2 shots when he's on 16 tee?
2 shots on 16 tee. Vic's already played 15. He parred it. And then, 16 is up 2 shots. He did not hit a good wedge, though.
No. On 15?
On 16. You got to give yourself a par putt there.
He put that was the worst shot. Yeah, that was the worst shot of the day. Wiped it way right.
Yep.
But, I mean, 16, he's probably thinking, I'm up to just anywhere besides the water. And then he's going to bail left.
Right. And a bogey didn't hurt him on 16. I mean, it hurt him, but it didn't, like, ruin the tournament for him, you know?
No, I was pissed he didn't make double. I was like, fuck, we need a double there.
Yeah, I know.
And then Vic, 185, starts walking after it to 5 feet. Oh, my goodness.
What a fucking shot, man. I just watched it over. 7-iron, 185. Oh, over the tree.
He's so cool.
Dude, Vic is the fucking coolest guy on tour. Honest to God,
By
like, is
far.
there anybody better than Vic? Like, who? I don't like many PGA Tour players anymore. I think they all suck. All my favorite players went to fucking live, but Vic is one of my guys,
Yeah, he
right?
is. Yeah,
Like,
I
who
mean,
else are the
hey,
top guys do you like?
we talked about this a little bit last night. Decky is cool.
Decky's cool. I'll
Vic.
I'll
We
always
like
have a
JT.
soft spot for Rory when I'm on him,
Yeah.
right? Even like I know JT is kind of gay, but I still like JT. Like what he was doing yesterday was fucking sweet.
Yeah, I like JT a lot. And you know what? Something crazy. The JT tracker blocked me. I don't know if it was because I was celebrating Hall. I never even talked to the guy in my life. So all I do is defend JT on this app.
That was
Um,
vintage JT. We finally saw vintage JT Saturday and Sunday.
oh, it was so good. It was great to see, and he's so close. And I don't think he did anything to blow the tournament. I mean, if he's against any other player on Sunday, he wins, even with how he played.
The only two guys that played extremely well yesterday were the two best players.
And it's nice to finally. This is what we've been waiting for. I mean, we've been critical of kind of the way these tournaments have played out, but all we asked for, hey, guess what? Two good, awesome players in the PGA Tour rise their game on a Sunday to go head to head and duel with each other. And the weaker tour guys like the Bridgman, the last 3 years, Bridgman wins that tournament just by lucking himself into one. Like that's not what we want to see. The two best players rose to the top. They both hit great shots. They both dueled to the end, and it was an awesome tournament.
That was great. Yeah. Bridgman had serious fucking Brian Campbell vibes, man.
Yeah,
Oh man. But
I never
let's
thought he was
stick
going to win.
no, let's stick on JT for a second. So we had we talked about it at the players pod. We knew he was gonna hurt us.
Oh
you,
yeah.
you sent the clip out last night. I thought it was coming true, man. I thought we were getting just fucked right in the ass by this guy. I was like, I can't believe this shit.
Oh, when he went up that 3 shots or whatever, I mean, I was like, wow. I was like, this is just another horrible blow to my life. Like, we have a chance here with Vic, and JT is going to completely kill us. And
Not even
I
as
was,
his chance, an out of the blue chance for Victor. We were just taking a shot on because the number went from 50 to 80 because he got the bad weather draw.
yeah. And I want to talk about the weather draw too. Do you want me to wait on that?
Yeah, stick with JT. Stick with JT
So,
first.
JT, I mean, so many bad things have happened to me that like I was just numb when he started going off. I was like, oh,
I know you
yeah.
stopped texting me. I was like, oh man, this is just bad.
Yeah, it was just done.
Yeah. Man, I was getting a ton of messages. JT's doing it to us. JT's doing it to us from so many people. I was like, I know,
Oh, it's
man,
the
this is
worst.
the worst.
There's nothing worse than when something horrible is happening and then 25 people want to talk to you about it.
I know, right?
Like,
Like, what am I supposed to say?
well, like when I'm not texting, like not to say anything about it
Yeah.
because I just don't want to talk about it. And what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? But hey, it worked out this time. And I'm happy that I don't have to be mad at JT. Like I was like, fuck, I don't want to hate JT. Like I don't want him to do this to me. I've been like, we've had a good relationship these last few years. I know, he hasn't done anything for us, but he's going to.
He's won some big tournaments for us, man.
He has. Looking back, I counted 5.
PGA, his last win, the PGA, the players, Medina, that was a massive tournament.
Firestone,
Firestone, remember that one? Now, yeah.
DJ Cup. I don't know if you're on that one. He's like 9 or 10 to 1 in
I don't know
Korea.
if that was, but yeah. So JT outlook, Augusta chances. I guess the big question.
I was thinking a lot about this, and I have been thinking a lot about it before because we talk about the best player who's in the best form. It's hard to argue that being JT. I mean, Rory and JT right now are playing the two best of the top guys compared to anyone, and you want to say Neiman too. Um, but I think, in theory, he has a good chance because of the way he's playing. I looked back and I tried to find the answer to this, and from what I found, the answer is none. Who has ever missed back-to-back cuts at Augusta than one?
Wow, I'd have to do some research on it. Do you have the answer?
I looked back pretty far and I didn't find any.
He's missed back-to-back cuts. He's been that bad at Augusta, huh? He got fucked in
Yeah,
one of those draws. I remember he was playing in the weather.
yeah.
It was like
And then the one
Ram, and Tiger were playing in the weather one.
didn't Tiger fuck on making the cut or something, or he?
Yeah. No, JT let Tiger make the cut by missing it.
Yeah, but he's missed back-to-back. I mean, who goes miscut, win at Augusta? Just it doesn't happen. I don't think it has.
Vic went miscut, win at Valspar.
Yeah, that's Valspar.
Yeah. Yeah. I still give him a shot.
Yeah, I still give him a shot too.
He's hitting it too great, and he must be finding something with a putter. He's been putting real well.
He looks awesome, man. He looks awesome. I don't begrudge him for losing that tournament. Like winning is hard. You get a top 5 player in the world at his best chasing you down. It's not like he could have just coasted.
Yeah. Thank you, JT. Thank you for giving us one, man. Thank you.
Thank you. And last thing I'll say, he did shoot 7 under to get himself there. It's not like he was in the lead.
He started today -5. He got to 12.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing negative to say about that performance from JT, and the people calling him a loser and stuff from that. I don't think that's fair.
He went 65, 66 on the weekend.
Yeah, he's great, man. He's gonna be back. He's gonna be a top 5 player on the PGA Tour. He's gonna win something, multiple things soon. The monkey's gonna come off his back. I have ultimate faith that that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Let's get to the big dog though. This guy just slinging that thing in the snake pit, man. Oh. All week you would text me. I don't know if he can do this, dude. I don't know if he can still do this. I'm like, dude, he has the game to do this right now to win the Valspar. He doesn't have the game to win the Masters, but he can win the Valspar. He can beat these guys.
Yeah, and my point was, like, I don't think he thinks he can do it. That
No,
was
he
my
still
biggest
doesn't
concern.
think he can do it. He still doesn't,
And he
but he's
did.
got to realize, like, I think he's starting to realize, like, I don't need my A+ game to beat. Like, look what Roy didn't have his A+ game and won the Players.
Yeah, but I mean, Vic, we haven't seen that from him in his career yet. You know, we know with Rory over the last 10, 15 years, he can do that. He can win. But with Vic, he won when he was scorching hot. When he wasn't scorching hot, he wasn't really a huge closer.
No, but even when he was in crap form, he still
Yeah, PGA,
and then he started talking about how he was in the final group with Rory at St. Andrews.
Yep.
And he was like, I didn't know where I was hitting the ball, but I was still right there.
Remember how bad he was that week? We're like, how is Vic in this thing?
So bad. He was so bad.
And same thing. Wasn't he in the Masters? No. When Rahman, no, he wasn't. It was
he was a little further back.
Yeah, but he's kind of involved. But yeah, I think he's becoming that player now. And he's 27 years old. That's pretty natural progression for him to now become. He's so good that his C game, and I think him learning that is going to be a big step in him becoming this player. You know, when it's all clicking, then he's going to be great. But hey, I get shit on for this all the time. Possibly my only bad take ever. Although I'm not willing to concede yet. That's Vic has a better career than Scotty. All I'm going to say is this. 10 years of golf is a long fucking time.
Hey, I would love to see it. Love to see it. Did you get a new
10 years
picture
is
up there? Is it Akshay been up there for a while? There's another guy I
He's
like.
been up there.
Akshay.
Yeah, he's cool. He's been up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste the Vic one for this one.
No, that was a big win for us, man. We were down.
If it was someone else, but the thing is with Vic, I know he's going to win a major. I know we're going to be there, and I'm going to save it. I can't have 2 Vic picks up.
That's true. So, all right. So, when did you actually think he could win this? Because I was telling you all week he could, and you were like, "There's no way he can win this."
I mean, by Sunday morning, I thought he was going to win.
Okay.
Yeah, Sunday morning, I thought he was going to win. Like I felt fairly confident, and then Saturday, like I said, I didn't think he was going to, but all Saturday when I was watching, I never was like too worried about him.
First 2 days, you were just like, we were just waiting for that bad swing, right?
Yeah, because he's done that. He's had that good rounds, and hey, I also want to give you some credit on this. I was looking back through our text. You texted me on Friday at the Players after he missed the cut,
Did
and
I?
you said you did. And you said Vic gained so and so on approach today. Make sure we remember that. Like remember that. And I was like, "What's he playing, Valspar?" And you're like, "I don't know if he doesn't really play it much, blah blah blah." But we're like, he's like, "Just make sure next time he plays, remember that he had this approach today on Friday, and he gained 3 putting."
Yeah. Oh man, he putted awesome this week. But yeah, that was what led us. We were going to bet the 50. We were talking about the 50 on the show, and then we'll get into the weather split. Now the weather split came, and the odds just completely flipped. So at that point, we were just betting numbers. We said, "Fuck the
Yeah,
weather. We're going to bet the good players at better odds." The only one we
we
didn't
almost bet
bet was
JT.
JT. We did discuss JT though.
Yeah, I was like, if I didn't make any decisions prior, um, in the weather thing, like I would have just said, and I had no bets in. I would have said, all right, we'll bet JT, Vic, all the good players in the bad wave. I don't care. And I got a lot
JT,
of shit
Vic,
for saying the
Val,
waves.
Connors. That would have been an easy
Yeah,
card. 20, 35, 45, 80.
yeah. And the guys competing at the end were the 2 guys in the PMA. And I knew people were going way too crazy with that. And I said it on X, and everyone started trying to shit on me, like, oh, well, you don't know. Well, like, all right, I'll always take my chances with the better players in the bad wave. And even one, I didn't think it was going to be that bad of a difference. But two, even if it was, it doesn't mean that they can't come out of the bad side. JT did it at the PGA.
Especially at a course like Valspar where the leaderboard's so bunched, you just literally just have to shoot even par in that bad weather day. And like look at JT, he was +1. Same with Spieth. Spieth played really good Saturday, and he was +1. He could have easily been in the spot JT was going into Sunday at -5. I think he was a couple behind that, but he was in the bad weather wave too. They just needed to stay close, and then because a -5, -6 round at the Valspar makes you move massive spots on the leaderboard. Where in a typical bird fest, -5, you're not moving up 60 spots.
Right.
So,
Those are the events we hit too.
love these events.
I mean, all the
I
time.
hate
And hey,
signature events with a passion. Hate them.
the full field events at relatively tough courses are the best ones to bet.
Yes.
And we're getting another one this week.
Yes, we are. Okay, Vic. Uh, chances at Augusta.
Um, I love him there in general, but I mean, is this enough to have his form
I
strong
don't
enough?
think it is, but
No, probably not.
I can't bet him anyways. I'm pretty much set in stone what I'm going to do, but
Numbers
I don't
never moved
see
on
it.
him either.
I don't see it. I feel like it's asking a lot.
But if the numbers moved initially and he was 50 to 1, sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But the numbers just didn't put. I looked last night, like before he even started winning yesterday. PGA was like 19 to 1. I'm like, they're not floating any numbers on this dude.
No numbers on him, man. No numbers. I have a 25-1 at Portrush. I already bet that like 6 months ago. I'm just praying it would be a good number by the time we get there. And hey, hopefully he keeps trending and he's like 16-1 by then. So then I'll have some CLV.
I do have a 200 to 1. I think I said in the preseason show, 200 to 1 Vic to win 2 majors.
All right, there we go. Let's get one early.
Crazy things have happened. Hey, you probably would have said the same thing about X.
Yeah, definitely. What else from the Valspar? That dude Bridgman, man. How the hell was he still around? He just like wouldn't die.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea why. And he's a good putter, obviously. Someone texted me and said, "Hey, this Bridgman's a good young player." Like, dude, he looks like he's 38. Who's a good young player?
How old is he?
He's 25.
Yeah, I mean he's a Bermuda specialist, huh? But that guy was was so bad with his irons. I think he lost like over 2 shots on approach.
Yeah,
He's like dead
I was never.
last.
That's part of the reason why I was confident in Vic. I was like, who are we scared about? JT on after Saturday. I was like, who are we worried about? I was like, JT. That's the only guy like I think can beat Vic.
No, Lowry was there, but you knew he wasn't making the putts.
Lowry, man, I almost went back and look like the last 7 times he's had a chance, like Saturday night going into Sunday, he just cannot come close to getting the win.
Yeah. He birdied the first 2 holes yesterday, and then he just parred everything.
He was in a perfect spot to win one.
I was all over this thing. I had Riley at 215. We had Connors, who had a shot going into that. What did he finish? Like T8, something like that?
T8.
Yeah. Even Zal, Zal almost got to -5, and then he just shit the bed. And Spieth. Let's talk about Spieth. He was good.
He was good.
Till
He led
Sunday.
the field. He led an approach on 2 of the 3 rounds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I want to bet him at the Valero.
Oh, definitely.
That was a good bet this week on Spieth. We were one of the few on Spieth at 60-1.
It was a great bet. Can he win the Masters?
Oh my God, he gained 7.6 on approach last week.
Jeez.
Can he win the Masters? Yeah, I'm never going to count him out there. Yeah, I think he can. He's hitting it wicked good. I don't know what to say. Like he's
hitting it great. Of course, I think he can. He might be a bet for me. I mean, right now I just have Colin 22, Neiman 40-50, and Akshay 125.
So Spieth is like what, 30?
Yeah.
I think he's going to win Valero. And there's
I think
enough good players in the Valero field where we can get a decent number on where he's not going to be like 12-1.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
But that was a good bet. Who were there? Bridgman, Nico was there. Who else was there?
No one really.
Oh, Bud Cauley made a little run. Billy made a little run. That's about it.
I liked Billy a little bit too.
Hisatusene.
Hisatusene.
I think it's Hisatusene.
Hisatusene. Connors is a guy, man, who he's a guy we never typically bet, like that type of player. And I'm starting to think like maybe we should never bet those type of players ever. Like, I don't think he gives a fuck if he comes in first or seventh. He just wants a paycheck and move on to the next week.
Dude, he's Matt Kuchar from 20 years ago. Just an ATM.
But yeah, I don't think he even cares. T8, that's a nice hefty paycheck. You guys want to raise the purses? Cool. I'll finish T8 and move on.
Yep. Kind of like the guy we hit top 20 this week, Tommy Fleetwood. We pounded the -120.
And
fucking tournament couldn't be teed up more for fucking Fleetwood. He gets the right side of the draw and nothing.
He's 11-1. I think he closed at 9-1 on some books.
Yeah.
That's outrageous.
Is he ever gonna win? If he can't win that, man, that thing was just teed up for him. I fucking love. I like Tommy too. Tommy's another one of the guys I like on tour, but I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tough.
I was looking at data golf rankings today. They're pretty good. Because I want to see where Sergio was. I'm going to a Sergio press conference tomorrow, and I want to ask him some good questions. So I started to frame a piece about it. So a couple things that I shared before that I want to share before I write it. Data golf gives him a 51.3% chance to go be on the Ryder Cup team.
Sergio?
Yeah.
Wow. Hell yeah.
And then he's ranked as the 27th best player in the world, which I think is pretty fair.
Yeah. That's cool.
Pretty good for 46-year-old Sergio.
Yeah.
And then, but what I noticed was Tommy's the 6th best player in the world.
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that can't. That's not right.
Neiman was 7.
Wow, that's
Bryson
crazy.
was 10.
I mean, that's just banana land.
But I was also preparing that article. I was looking at live wins. Bryson has no wins in 2024 or 2025.
He didn't win last year on live. He just dominated majors.
It's crazy.
Yeah, might win Miami.
Is he going to win Durrell?
Possibly. You see the live guys that qualified for the Open? Sergio just missed out.
Yeah, he missed a 3-footer.
That's what happened?
He missed a 3-footer on 18.
What the fuck?
I know. Sometimes you can't take the Sergio out of the Sergio, but as good as he's playing.
So who got in? Ortiz won. Fucking that sucks, huh?
Yeah, it does suck.
You wanted to bet him at Doral. You out on him now?
I did. I bet it.
Oh, you did at 50? It's a good bet.
Yeah. I don't care. I'll take it.
He got in, Reed
And
got in, and who else?
Kokrak.
Kokrak.
So we could have had friggin' Sergio at Port Rush instead of Kokrak, dude. What the fuck?
Sergio will get in.
Yeah. I mean, crazy.
I was surprised the tour put 3 out of the 4 top needle movers on the bad wave.
Either two things. Either they knew it wasn't as big of a deal as everyone else was making it. But usually, I mean, I've never seen the books react like that.
Never. But
That was insane.
The tour put Spieth, JT, and Vic. The only other big name guy was Xander. I'm not going to count Tommy. Tommy sort of, but I don't think he belongs in that group. They put those 3 guys in the shit wave.
It's weird. I mean, either they didn't think it was going to be that huge of a deal, or they're just brain dead morons, which is possible.
Yes.
Like, I don't think they intentionally did it.
Yeah, that was weird to me. But hey, worked out. They got a fucking duel between the 2 best players in the field. 2 of the.
Yep. What a great fucking tournament, man.
Yeah. Before we move on to Houston, how about that tweet by Tiger yesterday?
That was weird.
Dude, what the fuck was that?
Do you think he wrote it?
Why did he have to do that?
I don't know. Control the narrative before
love is in the air. I need you to respect my privacy as I tweet this out to my 7 million followers. Like, what the fuck?
We could have respected your privacy if you didn't say anything about it.
Yeah. I think everybody just saw that he was dating her like a week ago, and then we all moved on, Tiger.
And now he makes an official statement. Hey, please no one talk about this.
Now everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, it makes no sense. I mean, it's
weird
too.
coming from him because he has a yacht called Privacy. Like, dude, your whole career has been not talking about any of it.
Yeah. He said he could like to scuba dive because the fish didn't know his name.
Exactly.
But, geez, I mean, there's something fucked. I mean, I don't want to speculate too much because I love Tiger and I know people get pissed about this stuff, but I'd be willing to bet a large amount of money that there was some painkiller stuff going on.
Like recently?
Like consistently.
Oh.
I mean, not that he doesn't have the right to take. I mean, he's all these injuries and stuff. I'm sure he's getting prescribed a million stuff. To me, he just looks like that's what it looks like in the eye test to me.
Yeah. I'm not arguing with you.
But it sucks.
Yeah, you just got to come to grips. Like, I came to grips after the 2019 Masters. That's the last relevant thing he's going to do in golf on the golf course.
Yeah, I mean, on the golf course is nothing. But I just wish he was. I don't know, just to stop doing weird shit like off the golf course. Can you just be like? Every time you see him, get a question, what's going? Like, what the hell's wrong with him?
I know. I don't know.
I mean, all those childhood stars, man. He's like fucking Justin Bieber. Like the guy's not going to make it till 60, and doing.
Do you think Tiger has 10 years left?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not gonna be like Jack.
No.
There's no way in hell he's gonna be like Jack.
There's no way. His story is just. There's no way it has a good ending.
Man, that's sad.
It is really sad. I mean, everyone's like, "Oh, he's going to win 10 Champions Tours to be the next." I don't think that's happening.
Yeah.
I hope it does. I hope the best for him. I love Tiger. I hope everything good happens in his life, but I just have a bad feeling.
Yep. Yeah. Wow. You know how Tommy made that putt on 18? We needed that putt for that top 20.
I know.
I just noticed that. I thought he had it without it. Wow.
I was talking to somebody that was the last leg of the parlay, was top 20, and he made it on 18.
That was like a 20-footer, right? 25-footer?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, he made something for us.
Is he going to play well at the Masters?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, we'll shoot a Sunday 66 to finish T7.
Exactly. Bet the top 10.
Yeah, good DraftKings play.
Yep. Yeah, so Valspar, great tournament. Finally got one. So we got 2 wins on the year. Felt like the gods owed us from the tree from Aldrich and Ben
Oh
Campbell.
man, they
More
owe
than
us a
just
lot
that
more
one,
than
but
this.
yeah.
That's a down payment on what they owe us, man. But it got to be more.
Yeah, we need more wins. And we just need to reel off, that 3-4 stretch. We need that. We need
Man,
that.
we've
We need
done
to
it
get
many
hot.
times. Yeah, and this thing, looking back, I was like, we won Straka, but then after that, we didn't seize the opportunity of getting hot. We just won. Okay, seize the opportunity.
The
That's what we got to
opportunity
do.
was fucking Aldrich. We got screwed.
I know. Yeah, I mean, I know we don't have complete say over whether we seize the opportunity, but all we can do is put in ourselves to position to do so, and that's what we got to do.
Yeah, but after Aldrich, it was deep depression.
We had some stinkers, but I even said after Aldrich, I was like, we ain't winning for a while, buddy. I hope you know that.
You did. You did. So, yeah, that's it from Valspar. Vic is the man. I'm telling you, Vic is my guy. He's my guy on the PGA Tour. Him and Decky.
Is now the time to bet Europe?
Oh man, I don't see a world where I'm not on Europe. This is fucking wild.
I know.
How
Sergio,
can I
Vic,
not be on Europe with how great their team lines up? Vic getting a win, he's going to trend come the fall. Sergio's going to be on the team. If Sergio's on the team, it's an auto bet for me because Sergio's playing amazing.
he's going to be on the team, I think. Pooh should be on the team too.
They should definitely bring Puig for the final spot. I don't know if they will, but
Data golf, he was so they top 12. Pooh was 11. Sergio was 12.
oh, for Euro rankings.
Yeah,
Oh, so we're pretty spot on last week in our discussion.
yeah, and then I think Rye was 10. But in that ranking, Vic was like 13th or 14th. So I don't know if it was updated yet.
I just got a text from my wife. Been a while since I heard you scream, "Cash that fucking ticket."
Oh yeah, I mean, hopefully we can do it again next week.
Oh
All right,
man,
ready for
nothing
Houston?
better than next week. Houston Open. And I'm going on a fucking golf trip Wednesday.
That's great, man. You needed that one. That's gonna give you
Needed
some good
cash.
vibes.
Yeah. A bunch of listeners on the trip. Oh, vibes are high.
Next to you, when are you leaving?
Wednesday.
And then next Wednesday, I'm leaving for Doral.
Boom.
Need another winner though in between.
I know you do. I know you do.
So Houston, that's where it's going to come. So let's transition to that. We're at Memorial Park Golf Course. Pretty good course. The place they had this at before, um, the Houston Open wasn't that great, but this is really one of the better courses, especially in the Texas swing. And it's a long ass course.
Golf Club of
Um,
Houston before.
yeah, Golf Club of Houston before. This is a long course. 70 plays almost 7,500 yards. Um,
I
it's
thought it was
par
longer.
70.
It's par 70.
It's par 70, but it plays 7,500. That's long.
Yeah, it is. Big time.
And has 5 par 3s, 3 par 5s. It's you need to hit it pretty far. You know, you mentioned it's going to be probably slightly soft as well. So the bombers are really going to, I think, rise to contention. You got to hit the ball far, or you're going to have some really long iron shots coming in. And the second part of it, to me, there's 2 recipes. Two parts of the recipe. One is hitting it long, and you can be a little bit wild. The rough isn't overly penal. But two is the around the green play. There's a lot of those steep runoff areas. It's tightly mown areas, and you got to be able to get up and down from some tough spots. I think part of the reason why they did that is to try to get the guys ready for Augusta a little bit. I know they did that with a couple, some
Yeah,
runoff areas.
they kind of Augustified this where they had no, not really a lot of rough around the greens. Greens are a little perched up too. And now that it's in March, they're playing on the overseed where it's not really Bermuda. So I actually think this is a great course for Rory to prep for Augusta. I was really, I was like, dude, it's an easy. He was debating between here and Valero. I was like, dude, if you want to prep for Augusta, this is an easy choice. You should definitely choose Houston.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's almost like Augusta. I mean, long hitters are good there, and you don't have to be that accurate.
Right.
I know
But
you
yeah,
wanted
it's
to see the.
one of the longer courses that they're going to play, and around the greens, like one of the biggest factors for strokes gained on tour for the year.
Yeah, there's the most important. So you want guys who can hit it long and are good around the greens. To me, that screams a couple of players that we're betting all of them.
Right. Yes.
And I feel very good about it. I want to look up that for you, the chipping area, guys off tight lies, who's good and who's not good, but we'll get into that.
So it's a Tom Doak redesign, right? Along with him and Brooks redesigned it in 2019. The first 3 years, it was a fall event. You had winners. What it was Ortiz. Ortiz beat DJ and Decky. That was right before the November Masters, right? It's
Yep.
like the week before the November Masters. Then DJ went on to win the Masters. Second year was who?
Second year was Tony.
I thought Tony was the third year.
Oh, Tony was the third. Yep. Kokrak?
Kokrak, yes, fall. Kokrak in 2022. I forget who he beat. And then in 2023, you had Finau. He finished first. Who he beat? I forget who he beat. But and then last year you had Jaeger beat Scotty down the stretch. We were on Billy, Noren, and Akshay, who all three stormed Sunday. Just missed out. I know Billy and Noren were like one back. Akshay might have been a couple, but that Akshay performance led us to him at Valero the following week because he was striping it.
Yep.
Yeah. So Jaeger, Finau, Kokrak, Ortiz, all fucking bomb it. Ortiz, great around the green. I wouldn't say Kokrak's great around the green. Tony, great around the green. Jaeger, he's not bad around the green, right? Jaeger beat Scheffler. Scheffler has great history here, obviously, 2 seconds. Oh, Kokrak beat Scheffler in 2022.
He's great around the greens, too.
Finau is a first and a second last 2 years. Last year around the green. Do you remember that last year? Finau, didn't you get on Finau live last year and he fucked something up?
Oh, they didn't even show it.
They didn't show it, right?
Missed a 2-footer.
Yeah. It would have been one shot out of the playoff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I remember Scotty missing that putt that he should have easily made.
Yeah, it was like a 5-footer on 18. He stuck it. That was a great shot, and then boom, missed the putt.
So I mean, all around the green guys, all pretty long hitters. I think it really narrows it down to who we're looking for. And I think Scotty, I mean, there's been multiple events this season where I've said I'm not worried about Scotty. I guarantee he doesn't win, blah, blah, blah. This isn't one of those. This is the one I feel like he's the most dangerous all year to win.
So, yeah, we were texting over the weekend. We were like, with Rory playing, is there any way Scotty can drift to 5? And he's like, then I think I would bet a 5. But even at 5-1, we're still way overexposed because you're already at the 5X. You know what I mean? But the book's just not giving you a 5-1. I really think I probably would have bet Scotty 5-1.
I know.
And it would have been I probably wouldn't have even gone as heavy. It just would have been a light week. I really don't see how he's not in the top 5 going into Sunday.
I don't either.
That being said, I don't see him like strolling to a victory, even if he does win.
No, I think we'll have a chance to beat him.
Right. And then you got Rory at the top. So the odds are pretty crazy. You got 2 guys below, or 2 guys 7 and below, and then you jump up to 25-30. But shouldn't this be a perfect Rory McIlroy course?
It should be. I was surprised he was just like, I saw 750.
It's a decent number.
It is. I just don't know if he
win 3 events. Brian, does he want to win 2 in a row before Augusta? Like, there's no way he wants that additional pressure on him.
No, and he probably doesn't even. I don't think he cares if he wins or not this week.
No, it's just a prep.
It's a prep, so that's why I think. Would it surprise me if he played great? Absolutely not. But I don't think this is the. I don't think he wins.
An ideal week for Rory is prepping for Augusta, hitting Augusta type shots, getting up and down around the green, and finishing T6.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. The reason I'm so scared of Sheffield this week is because I think he needs a win
Yes, confidence
to get
wise,
himself.
you can tell he's being frustrated with where his game's at. I mean, he's playing mediocre Scheffler golf, which is still top 15 every tournament. But I guarantee you that since the Players, he's been grinding, and this is definitely an event he sees himself winning.
Yeah, I think so too. So, yeah, he wants to win it, and does that mean he's definitely gonna? No, but you know, I think he's been trying to get himself back into shape recently, but now he's going to turn it on.
Yeah, I agree.
But maybe that means he presses and
Yeah, I don't know.
is a top 10 like minus 150? Is that like free money?
Let's see what it is on DraftKings right now. I think a top 10 is definitely free money. There's no way it's minus 150. Minus 250.
I saw minus 180 earlier
It's not a bad number. Minus 180 for a top 10?
on SH.
You should bet that.
Yeah, I did.
Top 5 minus 140.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Rory top 5 is plus 150.
Yeah, it's terrible too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I mean, we already discussed these two. Scotty opened up at 330. Seen some 350s. And Rory's currently on DraftKings 700. No bets, right?
Nope.
All right, he jumped 28-1 on DraftKings. Next guy in, Aaron Rye. He's been bet a lot. Good history. 7th, 19th. A lot of correlation here with Mexico, too. You had Finau, Jaeger, Toasty this year. There's a few other guys. Smalley plays well here. So and Rye obviously played or could have easily won Mexico this year. You got him at 28. You
Also
got
Rocket, right? Rye plays good at Rocket, doesn't he?
Yes.
Rocket's a Tom Doak. Finau's won both.
Finau.
Some other crossover too.
Doesn't Kokrak play good at Rocket?
Yes, he does. Akshay was good at both. Pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Akshay almost won Rocket.
Yeah. Davis Thompson, I want to say, was pretty good at both.
Definitely. I've seen some Davis Thompson love out there. Okay, Rye 28, Spawn, Finau, Thompson, all 30 currently. You got Mike Kim, Wyndham Clark, J Day, Sung Jae, all 35.
Sungjae Open is like 25.
Yeah, last night. So we got on some odds last night. Just go right into it. We bet Finau 40-1 last night.
What a disrespectful number.
I thought he'd be the third guy in and he'd be 18-20.
Me too.
I really don't understand how it opened at 40 with his history here. I know he's not playing the best, but like this is like a prime Finau fucking.
And the other times he won it, he wasn't even playing good.
No, it's not like he's like been horrific.
He had a bad players. You can always take player stats, throw them out the window.
I always throw the players out the window. But Tony at 40 was such a disrespectful number, I had to bet it. I had no intention of betting Finau going into the week because I just thought he'd be 20-1 and I'll just pass. But you posted double odds. I'm just gonna bet it. Like at a course he's finished second and first last 2 years. Plays all the comps well. Mexico.
Right. I was shocked. I was totally shocked.
He's not a Florida guy, but look at the two. The two West. He's more of a West Coast Texas guy, bent guy, and fifth at the Genesis, which is Torrey, a driver-heavy course. A lot of people say Torrey, Mexico. Boom.
Yeah.
Stats were great there. Gained around the green. 13th at Pebble. I know that's not a comparison at all, but Those are more events than the Players is. I know he has a little bit of shit going on personally with all the lawsuits and shit and possibly an injury, but the number was just too good at 40. We had to bet it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a great bet. Do I think he's going to win? Not really, but I think at 40 to 1, this is the third most likely guy in terms of odd where he should be in terms of odds. And I just think I don't care about the form. He's still hitting the ball pretty good, I thought. Even just watching him eye test, I thought he was good. I'm worried about him missing short putts, which he does every year here. But in everywhere else, even when he won, I think he lost like 1.3 putting or something.
Did he?
I think so. He just can't putt at all. But just had a new kid. I'm sure he's won a couple times right after he had a new kid.
I don't know. When he won, he fucked on putting 7.9.
Wow.
Last year when he finished second, though, lost 3.4.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, disrespectful number.
He has spike putting weeks, though, every now and then.
Yeah.
Recently,
he loves Texas. Loves Texas, right?
Yeah. Loves Houston, Colonial.
So he's down to what now?
Down to 30.
Down to 30.
He's just the third best player in this field, and it's not really. I mean, him or Wyndham Clark, who's better player?
Tony.
I know Wyndham has a U.S. Open win, but Tony's better.
Tony's better. He's the third best player.
Yeah. So
Spawn, oh my God, 28, 30 to 1. It's disgusting.
He's just striping it. And he's a Texas guy.
Yeah. I like him better for Valero than here.
He won the Valero, right?
Did he? Okay, maybe that's why. But this is a long course for him.
It is. It is. What about Rye?
He's a loser.
You can't bet him at 25 to 1.
No, absolutely not. And I get the correlation and stuff, but I just why is he a great fit here? I don't really see it on paper.
Plays long course as well. I mean, he's played this course great 3 times.
Is he great around the green?
Yeah. I mean, I get the whole appeal. It's just, I mean, he's 14th at the Players, 11th at Arnold Palmer, 4th at Mexico. The guy's scorching hot. Like, if he won, would it surprise me? No, but like, I said the same thing when he won Wyndham at 50 to 1. I don't see how I can bet him at 25 to 1.
No,
I was wrong at Wyndham, so.
Well, I don't think he's winning.
Okay. Wouldn't shock you though, right?
No, I guess not. But I mean, yeah, it would surprise me a little bit.
Yeah. Mike Kim.
Oh my God, hell no. He should be 80 to 1.
Yeah, I was reading his tweet. He even said, I'm really tired. I need to take a break, but I need to get in the top 50 to play Augusta. So that's the only reason why he's even here.
I saw that too. And he said he hates this course too.
Yep. He said he hates this course. But he also said he hated Honda and he finished well at Honda. But I know he had a good weekend, but he's got to be tired.
We tried to tell you guys last week. It's time to get off Mike Kim, all right?
Yeah.
I know he's cool and says good stuff on Twitter and he's a good follower and all that stuff. It's time to move on. All right.
I do appreciate his tweets.
No, I do too. They're good, but it's time to move on. He's tired. He's not on his courses anymore. It was great for him to show up in the Florida swing. I thought that was good for his development. I know that some guy on Twitter thinks he's going to make the Ryder Cup team and everything. Let's just take a deep breath here, guys. I know he's cool, but let's just move on, okay? Mike Kim ain't winning this. He's not being on the Ryder Cup team. It was a nice little story. I'm happy for him, and he's playing great. And I like Michael Kim, but let's just move on.
Michael Kim going to be on the Ryder Cup team, despite his generational move in the spring season to not even get him into the Masters.
Yeah, crazy. Not even the Masters. But yeah, technically they say he has a chance. So hey,
Dave Thompson.
I looked at him. I don't know. No.
Okay. A lot of people like him
Why?
because he drives the piss out of it, and he finished 10th at the Players, and his Long Island guy. I don't know,
What's he been doing?
10th at the Players.
That was his last
Wait,
start, 10th. But he missed the last two cuts before that.
I know. I was on him at one of the events. Honda missed it on the number. Remember he was 36 hole leader at Torrey.
Yeah. That tournament sucked. He was T21 here last year.
Yeah, and 43rd.
Yeah,
Average
I
is
know.
Yeah, we can't bet him. All right. Next bet. Wyndham Clark. We bet the 40 last night. I love Clark
Yes.
this week, man. You don't like him?
No, I like it. I like it a lot.
All right. So Bomber. We're playing the Bomber narrative, guys. And we want guys who we think can get in the mix and actually beat Scotty. And I think Wyndham can go toe to toe. I mean, he went toe to toe with Rory at a US Open and beat him.
He
And he
almost
beat
did it at the
Scotty that
Players.
week. Huh?
He almost did it at the Players.
He did. Little concerning that he withdrew at this year's Players with a neck injury, but I'm assuming he's fine. Bomber around the green guy. Putter. I don't know. I feel like this is a great course for Wyndham, and I thought 40 was fair.
Very fair. Bomber putter is a guy who is capable of winning. I looked into the neck thing. I don't think it's an issue. Um, and with the time he withdrew, he was +4 midway through his second round of the Players. He just knew he wasn't going to win or make the cut.
That makes me feel
So I
better.
don't think it's nothing there. But good putter and good around the green. And I know this doesn't mean that much, but watch him in TGL, like he's been the best player.
He has. The Bay missed him last week.
It might miss nothing. It might mean nothing. I'm sure it does. I'm not saying it means anything. So no one try to fucking misquote me here. But he's still hitting. He just likes to hit big shots.
Yeah. He's been doing stuff, man. Like he's been around on like first round. He's been there a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like I know his finishes, like his best finish is 16th this year, but like he's been around in a lot of these events.
Is this the first time we've bet Clark?
I'm not going to say first time ever, but first time
In a while.
Yeah.
Strokes gained on very long courses. He's sixth. Finau's third behind Scotty and Rory.
I mean, that all makes sense.
So long course, he's Tony's third. He's sixth. Two first guys we bet.
I mean, look at the courses he won at. Quail.
Yeah.
Right?
Bomber course. LACC was bomber course.
Yep. So, yeah, I'm in on Clark. Like him. I thought 40 is a great number.
He's still 40?
35 here. Okay, and then we bet a pair of Aussies. Same range.
Love these both guys too.
Both 40 to 1. Go ahead. Give me Day.
Day. All right. Jason Day, baby. 40 to 1. He loves this course, or he at least likes it a lot. He going into the Players, we bet him, and I know I was higher on him than you. But because he was hitting it great, he was in contention at API, another course you need to hit it long and straight at. He was in contention until he got that mud ball, and then he kind of fell out. But I mean, getting deep into contention at API, you got to be playing pretty well to do that. Then he withdraws from the Players because he was sick. Doesn't seem to be any lingering issues from that. Now he's going to a course.
He played Sawgrass the Monday after.
Yeah. So he just got sick. Oh, the Monday after the Players?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd he do?
I don't know. I just saw videos of one of the reporters that was still on site. Is like, here's Jason Day playing Sawgrass on Monday.
Yeah, so he just got sick and is what it is. But I think he's still hitting the ball great. I think the way he's hitting the ball is underrated. Now, I would argue of all the stops on tour this season, this one might be his best chance to win. I mean, you got to be good around the green. You got to be able to chip from tight lies. He does that very well. He's a good putter, and the putting is back this year. He's gained strokes putting consistently since he's been back with Swatton. And
yeah, so This kind of reminds me of like the Horschel and Norn bets we made last year at this event. Like not like Day can get it out there. He's not like a bomber, but like just a class all around guy
Yeah,
with a chance to get in the mix.
and he's longer than those two guys.
He is.
And but around the green and putting, I mean, I really think that putter is back. Like the way he's been, he talks so much about changing the mentality, the way he's lining it up and everything, and the feel and flow that he has. And then when you do that and it lines up with gaining 3, 4 strokes, do you have his? Can you get his Fantasy National page?
Yeah, he gained 5.8 at Arnold Palmer.
Putting.
Yep.
And what did he gain the week before that?
Genesis, he lost less than 1, but Pebble 2.4 he gained.
Okay. And how's he been off the tee?
Off the tee, he's been really good. Approach, he's been good.
He's hitting it.
He had a bad week. He had a bad week at the second Torrey event.
Yeah, he's going to win this week, and people are going to be talking about him as a dark horse for the Masters.
Yeah, he's got to clean up his whole clothing stick though.
I don't like the clothes thing, and I know it's ironic because I the other day I went out to watch the games, and I walked the full black on black Malbon sweatsuit.
Oh, you
And I
did?
was like, what the fuck? I did. It was fucking sick.
Oh, why did you snap a picture? You got to tweet it out.
No,
if Day wins
I
this week,
thought
you got
about
to tweet it out.
Oh, I'm gonna be wearing it all weekend. It's my weekend suit, and dude, I was like, I don't care. I'm fucking rocking up to this place wearing this black on black sweatsuit, and nothing can
How
stop me.
comfy was it?
Oh, it was great. No one comments though. I was like, oh, I mean, no one probably has any idea what Malbon even is besides us.
You're just out rocking a all black Malbon sweatsuit.
It's fucking $400 sweatsuit. Yeah, it was
Tell you
funny.
what, if Day wins this week, I'll be buying a sweatsuit.
You should get the gray on gray. But I was like, man, I wish someone here like understood why this is funny. But
no one had a clue. They're like,
no
dude,
one
what's
had a clue.
up with this sweatsuit? We're watching fucking the Florida Gators.
Yeah, exactly. But I think he's gonna end up being that maybe dark horse Masters pick. And I tell you what, I don't hate the 80-1 that's out there right about now either.
Save your money. He was gonna win the Players though.
He was, but I don't like the before I went off my rant, I don't like the clothing thing. I know it's getting attention and he wants to do that for the brand and everything, he's getting paid. But like if you want to win, I don't not think you can just keep focusing on that so much. And like you don't want that to be the story every time you play.
No, he can't be a visor guy either. I don't like the visor. Like
no.
When I think of visors currently on tour, I just think of Keith Mitchell, and he's a fucking loser.
Yeah, he big time is. And I don't want the story like so. Say Jason Day is the 54-hole lead this week, and everyone's going to say, "Oh, what's Jason Day going to wear tomorrow?" Come on, man! I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Say when Jason Day going to win another tournament.
Yeah, I miss the days when he was with Nike.
Yeah, he should be with Nike. So that is a slight concern. I just think golf course wise is the perfect one for him.
Okay, boom. And then I think probably my favorite bet of the week is Minwoo.
Me too.
Right? Do you have the around the green on tight lies?
Yeah, the only way I could sort it was by like strokes gained when very hard around the green courses from tight lies.
Okay.
And he was like 24th.
Okay. He's eighth last 24 rounds around the green in general. I mean, this guy can fucking clip it.
He's great around the green.
Great around the green. And he fucking bombs the shit out of it. He hasn't played here before, but like this is a great golf course for him.
So scrambling from the short grass when it's difficult, Davis Thompson was number 1.
Was he?
Yeah,
I see the appeal with Thompson.
Sungjae 3, Scheffler's 5, which makes a lot of sense. Finau was 9.
Yeah.
So that was pretty good. And Clark was in the top 25 too. Then Rory, Minwoo, Jaeger, Graceman.
Okay, Minwoo. Yeah, I don't know. I love Minwoo this week. I think he's having a decent year. Was tied for the lead at the Players after 2 rounds. Finished 20th. Finished 11th at the Honda, 12th at Waste, 17th Pebble. Like he's playing really well. He had a rough Arnold Palmer, but that was more thick rough. What did I say at Arnold Palmer? I like him when
Yep.
he's on short where he can clip it, not thick rough. And this is just a great golf course for him. What would you say? Rocket comparison? He finished second at the Rocket last year. Remember we were on him? Yep.
And he hit one over the green. But he, I mean, we talking about guys who are long off the tee and are good on short grass or on the green. And he's been an elite putter this year.
Yes.
Look at his putting numbers this year.
Man, Minwoo finished fifth at that LACC U.S. Open.
Wow.
That was with Wyndham, Rory, Scotty, Tommy, Minwoo, and Ricky. Putting stats, yeah. Players 6.6, API 1.8, Honda 3.7, Genesis 1.5. Last four.
He's putting it great. He's great around the green. He pipes it off the tee. He can get away with some sprays here like he couldn't at Sawgrass. That's why I never was really worried about him. I knew he was going to hit a bad one when he couldn't. But I can't even imagine draw up a better course for him. I think these guys that we're betting are just the perfect course fits.
And his sprays aren't in the woods here or in the water like they were at API and Players. So it's just no trouble for him.
Nope. I like the winning score for him. I just think, you know what else? I don't know why this is a comp, but on BetSperts, Renaissance Club came up as a comp.
No way, really?
Yeah, he won there.
Yeah, I know. Why? I wonder why.
Maybe because
Doak fucking designed that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wow, I forgot about that.
So the other two Dokes,
Don't you have that
Rocket
list?
and yeah, I have a Doke list. He is first and second.
Wow, he's a Doak guy. Wow, I love this bet even more.
Yeah.
I know you've been on Minwoo. I haven't been on Minwoo this year. The last
I've
time
been
we were
once.
on him was at the Rocket. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to be on him.
Yeah, I hate when people say that's cooking chef Minwoo shit. But guess what? I'll be fucking saying it this weekend if we have the opportunity.
Yeah, you will.
Um, let's see, Doke. I want to get the Doke courses and the Doke rankings. How many should I do all time? Because I wanted to include that Renaissance Club.
Yeah, sure.
Last
Oh,
100 rounds. Finau's number one.
it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, so the courses are Detroit Golf Club, which is the Rocket, Memorial Park, which is this one, Renaissance Club, and the fourth one is St. George's Golf and Country Club.
Is that Canadian?
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
What Bob Mack won?
St. George's. Yeah, I think it is.
Well, guess what? Bob Mack won the Renaissance last year.
Wow.
No, last year was Hamilton. That was Hamilton at the Canadian Open.
St. George was the Rory won at St. George though once. One of his two. That's the other one he won at.
Yeah, Rory won Scottish too.
Yeah. So Doak rankings. I actually like this Doak comparison because it really does line up. In all those places, like iron play isn't crucial. It's more like off the tee and around the green and putting. Finau 1, Rory 2, Rye 3, Scheffler 4, Clark 5.
Didn't Rye
Hadwin.
win the Renaissance?
Yes, he did.
He was fourth at Scottish last year.
Hadwin. Isn't Hadwin good here?
He's good at the Rocket. We bet him every year.
But he's good here too, right?
Hadwin. He played here once, finished seventh. Wow.
There's some serious correlations here. Yeah, you're 10th.
So why aren't we betting Dave Thompson?
He's not. He hasn't come up yet. Grayson 11th. Day 12th. See, Thompson is 14th. Dietrich 17th. See anyone else? I'll see if there's anyone who's really bad. Clark up there. That's great, man. Bad. Anyone notable? Mike Kim is 122nd. Pock Eater only played 2 rounds on a dope, but he's 114th. Anyone else? Anyone you want to know, or
You wouldn't think it's just dope, but Renaissance is relatively short. But the winners, Rye beat Tommy. Minwoo beat Dietrich, who was second here last year. Minwoo beat Dietrich and Fitz. Xander beat Kitayama. Rory beat Bob Mack, and then Bob Mack beat Adam Scott. Man.
Yep.
Man.
So we like oh, you know who else? Didn't Tom Kim win at the Renaissance Club or second?
That's when Tom Kim stormed. He was sixth, yeah.
And then Rocket.
Yep.
He plays well at the Rocket, really well at the Rocket.
Morikawa, fourth at Renaissance last year. I was in that playoff when Ricky won at the Rocket. Wow, Windy was 10th at the Scottish last year.
Makes sense. He ranked high in the rankings.
Yeah. Both par 70s, but I mean, I don't really see the correlation, but I guess
he designed it, so there has to be something about it.
Yeah. Wow. This makes me love Minwoo.
Yeah, me too.
So, okay. So we got 4 guys right there at 40-1.
Love those 4.
Okay, also at 40 plus, you got Pendrith, Siwoo. Bridgman is 45. Jaeger 45. Mav McNeely 50. Sahith 50. Any of those guys?
No.
Okay. Okay. Looking at this guy a little bit. Alex Smalley 55. What are your thoughts on him?
He's the last one off for me, but I mean, I get it. I get the. You know, I like him. I just would rather other guys, and I don't know if he can win.
Yeah, I'm not really sure he can win. But he's been really good around the green lately.
Yeah, because he fucking lucked his way into contending by gaining like 7 strokes around the green when he was in contention a few weeks ago.
Yeah, he's having a good season. His approach numbers aren't really that great recently, but he's a long iron guy. 10th at Mexico. Yeah, I don't know. I'm out.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not a good putter.
No, he's an awful putter.
And these are fast greens. Like I think those guys at Mexico make sense because they're slower greens, but like the bad putters don't. Well, I don't want to say bad putters don't win here like Finau, but I think you got to have some skill. Like I don't think those guys have that much skill in terms of putting on fast greens.
He's been bad at the Rocket. He did have a 10th at the Scottish in 2022. Yeah. Was the last guy I left off. So do that with what you want. All right. 50 plus. You got Dietrich, Ben Griffin, Gracerman 60. Joe Highsmith. He's still playing good golf, huh?
Don't care.
No, I know you don't care, but I was surprised he just didn't fuck off after the Honda.
I know. No, I think he's actually pretty good. I'm sick of seeing him.
He just needs to put on some weight. I don't know.
I don't like his whole shtick at all.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, and then all right. Did you bet Graceman at 75 last night?
I did.
All right. Give me Graceman.
Long. I mean, same shit we said everybody else. He bombs it off the tee, and he's great around the green and putting.
Yeah.
He's a great putter. Like maybe
Throw the players' stats out the window.
just like Fino.
Yeah. Prior to that, he was playing really well. Yeah, not much. I thought 75 was a really good number.
Bomber and a putter. What are his putting? In terms of like just overall skill set, putting wise, he was like top 5 on tour.
Yeah, go look at his putting stats. It's insane.
Fast Bermuda, he's third in the field.
Is this Bermuda or Poa Trivialis because of the overseed?
I thought it was Bermuda.
Okay.
I'll double check though.
His course history, has he played it? Yes, 7th last year.
Yep. Pretty good, isn't it?
Yep. 21st at the Scottish. 31st at the Rock. The only time played.
It is Poa Trivialis.
Any Texas success for him? I mean, we had the 7th at Houston.
I didn't find many others.
Okay. 75. I'm also looking at Taylor Moore, 65. Just bomber, putter, same narrative around the green. Has all the skills. Who knows if he can actually win an event, but finished second here last year.
Yeah, he's won before. Yeah, he's won an event before.
Won the Valspar. Similar type score. Right?
Yeah. I just don't know if he's been playing well.
I was on him at Waste. That was his best finish of the year. He just doesn't do anything well with the iron at all. It's just all off the tee and putting and around the green.
Which we're saying we're fine with, right?
Yeah. I may pull on him.
Okay.
10th at the Rocket. 10th at the Rocket last year. And he plays these dokes.
Yeah.
4th at the Rocket in 23. I mean,
was he second here last year, wasn't he?
He won in 23, 20. Yeah. No, 4th. It was his 3rd year last year. 6th at the Rocket in 2022.
Wow. All right. So stroke game putting on just fast greens. Not Bermuda, because it's not Bermuda. Montgomery, Toasty is second. McNeely, Grazerman is 4th. Minwoo is 7th. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Dude, I think Taylor Moore's a look.
It is. He should be. But I just don't know how many guys want to bet.
6-man card there, man.
We already got one. We already got a 7.
Well, those two guys don't really count. They're fucking 250 to 1.
Yeah. Well, one guy isn't anymore.
I know. Just 2 weeks in a row, my 215 guy is going to fucking finish T6. Probably should have backed it up last week with a top 10, huh?
Let's just go with those guys now.
All right, Davis Riley, we bet last night at 250 because it was a retarded number, and now it's 90 to 1.
Yeah, I got it at 190 because I was a little bit late.
Yeah, it's 110 on DraftKings. He's just really, really hot.
I could not believe that he was whatever he was.
250, right?
That's crazy. The way he's playing. I mean, he was good. He was first on approach on Sunday. He hit it great on Sunday yesterday, and then for the week he was 5th on approach.
Yeah. He's not going to win.
No, he's not.
It was pretty wild what he was doing with being like the most tipped guy at 200 to 1 last week. Like on the whole thing. Like I think all of Twitter had him. And I was shocked he was in the top 5.
Besides me, I was like, oh, I fucking stubborn ass shit again.
So I don't know. don't bet the 90 if that's the number you're looking at. I don't think I'd bet anything below 150, to be honest with you.
No, I mean
No,
110 isn't.
I can't hate on a 110, I guess, with how he's playing.
Yeah.
One in Texas.
Yep.
Similar score event, not similar course, but one at Colonial. Beat Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
There's two
Likes
guys
Texas.
in this field that have gone toe to toe with Scotty and beat him, besides Rory, and that's fucking Steven Yeager and Davis Riley, both in Texas.
Yep. You know what shows though? He can be beat.
Yeah. And then our last guy, we bet at you got 300 last night.
Yes. What is he
He's
now?
currently 170 on DraftKings.
Wow.
So we bet a 300 on Emiliano.
Yes, I love him. I've been keeping a very close eye on him over the past 3 weeks, and because I've just seen these spike rounds. At the players in round one, he gains like 7 strokes on approach, led the field, and then he had a good Friday too. So he gained 10 strokes on approach in 2 rounds of the players. Had a horrible Saturday. I'm guessing he went in the water a couple times because the numbers were horrible. But one bad round with the players. Other than that, he was the best iron player there. And then last week, he hit it really well again. He was and he was third off the tee last week. Irons weren't quite as good, but off the tee he was third. So he's hitting the ball great. He's a guy. He's a flusher. We always look for him when he's striking the ball well to contend. I like the fact he doesn't have to get to a crazy low score. He's good around the greens. He's a horrific putter, obviously. Won in Texas recently. So I just think it's a great bet for him. I think we have to T20 him or something.
Yeah. Might be a lot to ask for him to win, but I feel like he needs to show that one more good start before he starts that really hot stretch. You know what I mean? Because when Grillo
Yeah.
gets hot, he stays hot for like 4 events in a row.
Yep.
And we've been looking at him the last 2 weeks because we wanted to get him in Texas. We bet him last week at 350 just because we were seeing things like you just said.
Yeah.
And he was tied with Connors going into the final round.
Yep.
Shot +1. Good Grillo vibes. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's going to win this week, but the vibes are starting to turn on Grillo.
I wouldn't shock me if you won at all.
Nope. His
Maybe
fucking
first round leader.
Colombian brother was contending last year at this event, right?
He's not Colombian. He's Argentine, but
Argentinian. Toasty's Argentine, isn't he?
yeah.
Sorry, Argentina. Wrong fucking South American state.
Yeah. Country, but
Country.
I yeah, I love it, baby.
So any other guy like I was messing you about Aldrich. Obviously great fit, but yeah, you're right. You got to get around the greens here, and it's just not possible, right?
I don't think so. I mean, am I completely opposed to a small bet just because it would suck if he won? Like I can see the argument for that, but I just don't know. It doesn't feel like
Let's just
no.
pass.
I don't think this is a place where young, inexperienced guys get it around.
Okay. What about guys like the Højgaards? Nikolai in general, not really Rasmus. Rasmus currently sucks at golf.
Good fits. I just can't do the Nikolai shit anymore.
Fair. Stevens?
Yeah, I thought he made a lot of sense. He's not playing well though.
I thought he was around the Valspar.
Was he?
I thought so. He finished he's pretty bad on the weekend. Finished T64.
T64, yeah. I just don't know if he's yeah, I'm happy with what I have. I don't really want to talk to anybody else.
Okay. Any chance you get to more or no?
Yeah, I
Kellen Moore?
guess. I guess there's a chance. I mean, yeah, it all makes perfect sense. I have a nice juicy ROI right now. We got some great
What's your
numbers in
ROI
everybody.
without him?
I think like 9,
Oh,
8.5.
60 to 1 gonna hurt you?
Probably not, but I just know the winner's already on our card.
Who's your prediction?
I mean, I think Minwoo's the winner. I think Day is the winner. I think Clark's the winner. Fino, I don't think is the winner, but I think we've done well in the past when we decide just to bet disrespectful numbers, like last
Victor
week, for
last.
example.
Yeah.
I like this card a lot.
I did too. Maybe parlay Scotty with some hoops or something.
Yeah, I mean, I keep forgetting that we have to beat him.
Yeah, it is tough. Even Rory, this is like a perfect Rory course.
I didn't obviously take anything, but I was just messing around with like parlays with Scotty to see what I could do. And I put him with like two favorite money lines in a college game and one underdog spread. And it was like 6-1.
Oh, terrible.
I was like, what the? I don't wait. You have to parlay with something like an underdog money line or something to get a good price on if you really wanted to do that.
Yeah, we're not winner. We don't like the winner without.
No.
I'm looking the winner without 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 Rory and Scotty.
How
Want
are
to
they?
guess what some of these guys are?
Yeah.
Minwoo 30, Day 28, Finau and Clark 25.
It's not guessing, but
Oh, you were gonna guess. Sorry, my bad.
that's not that bad actually. Because they're down to like 35 now.
It's true.
I mean, it was 30.
Probably should have just taken Gorilla.
What is he?
$120.
Yeah, but we had a 300 and that market wasn't out yet.
Yeah. Guess what Taylor Moore and Graceman are?
Without Scotty.
Mm-hmm.
Graceman 45.
Yep.
And Taylor Moore is probably 50.
45. Yeah, not something I do anyways. Fuck it. We're off a winner. We're here to fucking slay the dragons.
That's what makes it fun.
Yep. We slayed that little puss JT last week, baby.
That's right. Let's do it again. We get back to back.
Vic
Let's
is
go.
back.
All right. Good luck.
Peace.